Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of a dark reaction. First of all, Jonas grabbed the map that the stranger actually wrote in, and he went with the gear that was sent to him, and he went into the caves and he found like a weird door that said "Sec Mundus Creatus Est." He opened it, and then like wind and like a big noise happened, which is the noise that we've been hearing. And then he went into it, and then it was like a passage, and then there were two separate directions when he needed to go. He took the right one, and then at the end of it there was another door, and it was the same door. And after that same door, he opened it. He came out of the cave in 1986. Okay, so the main point is that Jonas willingly, actively time traveled. He didn't know that was going to happen, but he did it, and it happened. So now Jonas knows that this is the way to time travel, right? Another question that I'm thinking about is how did Mikkel or like anyone time travel? Because like you would need to go into the caves, into the door, like do the whole passage thing in order to time travel. So how do you time travel without that? Now I think that the answer would be that the cult, I'm referring it as a cult, I don't know what it is, but that the group of people that actually know something, clearly know something, I don't know why, but they know something, which so far is Noah, Peter, and what was his name? Tronte. Yeah. So far, those are the three suspects that we have going on. And Peter and Tronte, there's dogs barking, never mind them. So Peter and Tronte clearly knew something because they had this notebook that had dates and specific times. And I would assume that that's when time travel would happen. And they have everything just written down. So, how? I don't know. But also, well, editing, I remember now, I actually like paused in that like notebook and I actually checked. And I don't remember the dates, but I think it was like November 6th or 7th. And then the next day, time travel would happen again. I don't remember the time, but next day, time travel. So this episode might feature another piece of time travel. And then I think there would be another cause of time travel like 3 or 4 days after that. In like the 12th or something like that. I don't remember it specifically. It actually is better that I don't remember it specifically because it gives margin for error, right? So I don't exactly know what's going to happen. But I do know that there's two more instances of time travel written down in that notebook. The other thing is that there's only two more cases of time travel in that notebook. Now, the thing that you could say is, well, I don't know, like, the notebook has more if you flip the page, maybe. Or you can say, that's all they're aware of. But the thing is that notebook had, like, a lot, like, it had a big list of, like, every time someone time travel, it was a big list. And then we're getting to the end of that list. So I want to come back to that play that Marta had. Because in one moment she said, it doesn't matter what house you're born into, what family you're born into. We all die the same, or something like that. And that, I mean, that is true. That is actually true. But I'm thinking it literal. What if everyone does die the same? What if the nuclear plant just blows up and everyone just dies instantly from like radioactive explosion? So, like, what if the universe just disappears or whatever? Like, again, we have black holes in play, therefore anything is possible. Therefore, everything could just be disintegrated instantly. Like, nothing of it existed. So the question becomes, what, like, there's only two more instances of time travel. So the future for this show, I'm not seeing it too bright. Because the fact that there's only 2 more recorded instances in that notebook, to me means we're gonna get to that final one, and something's gonna happen, and we're all gonna die. We're all just gonna die. And that's gonna be the end of that. That's what I suspect. I'm not sure where the show wants to go, but that's what I'm suspecting. Okay? Um, the other thing that happened previous episode is that Ulrich realized that the dead kid that they found in episode 1 that had 80s clothing was Matt, his brother, that went missing 33 years ago because of a gash in the chin that he had because he fought with Ulrich in the past, and the mom said that, and then he looked at the picture and he saw that he had it, and then he looked at the body and he saw that the body had it, and then that's where the episode ended. So that's kind of big because that clearly tells you this is time travel. So now I guess we have time travel clearly recorded in human history. If we're talking like big things, it would be a big thing because it's like, yeah, time travel exists. And it's like, what? You know, if Ulrich went to a scientist and went like, hey, look at this shit, they would have a field day, right? Is that gonna happen? I don't think so. This is just a small shitty town. Nobody gives a fuck. So I guess that's just what we're gonna do. But the implications of people realizing, oh shit, time travel is real. Well, I guess people have already realized that, like, in the past. Because, like, Miko has time travel. He knows that time travel is real. It's just that we would believe that, right? Jonas knows, but who would believe that? Ulrich, yeah, but who would believe Ulrich as well? Like, come on. But the data is right there. He's in the future, so he can just, again, they can go to the picture from like class 86 of the school and Mikkel is there. They can just do that and everyone's just gonna lose their fucking minds. Because the thing is that everybody has already seen Mikkel in 86. It's just that they don't think about that because nobody thinks time travel is real. But if they actually realize it, and think, how did Mike and Conwell look when he was young? They would immediately lose their goddamn minds because they would be like, holy shit, he looked exactly like Mikkel. Like, because it's not a fake picture. They have the memories. They should realize that. That would be really crazy. And I'm hoping that's what happens just because I want to see the look in everyone's faces. That's what I want to see. I want to see people reacting to the realization that that person was Mikkel all along. I want everyone to just go, that's what I want. But anyway, that's just kind of a minor thing, maybe. But whatever. Let's just go and watch the episode. I talk for too much. I'm sorry. So, yes. Dark, Season 1. Episode 6. Let's go. 7. I thought it was 6, but no, it's 7. What the fuck is this? He's in the room. I need answers. I need answers. Those look like old clothes. Like, for the time old. I wouldn't touch that.
I remember.
Helge's a time traveling kid. Helge's a time traveling kid. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. Finally we get Helge answers. Helge. Holy shit. Helge's a time traveling kid. Like, I thought it was the 4th kid, and then I kept looking at him, and I was like, wait a second. Those clothes looked old. Like, they look like 1920s or some shit like that. Maybe even old. Yeah. If he is a time traveling kid, okay, Helge, this is 2019. Helge, let's say that he's like 70 years old. 2019, so that would be minus 20 years, that would be 2000, minus 50. Yeah, he probably traveled. Okay, let's say that he traveled from like, Yeah, from like, I don't know, 1915 to 1948. Is that 32 years? Yeah, 48. 15 to 48. That's 32 years. If we're assuming it works in 33 years burst every time, then that would be my assumption. He went from like the 10s or the 20s to like the 50s. Right? That's what I would assume. Holy shit, Helge is a time traveling kid. Jonas, what did you do? He went and slept in some hobo cabin in 86? Like, what was your plan, my dude? Oh, he's gonna go and talk to Mikko in the past. He could go and do that. He can totally go and do that. But in doing so, that's even more fucked. Because in doing so, he would immediately time lock Mikko to stay instead of leave with him. Because he would bring the evidence that confirms that Mikko can't leave. He has to stay and live and become Michael Conwell.
Is it possible that
That he time traveled?
theoretically speaking, that he could have been dead for longer and then preserved somehow? 33 years.
33 years? The way he looks? It's not possible.
Oh my god, again with the 80s school.
What day is it?
Excuse me?
What day is today?
9th of November?
I know this sounds crazy.
But it comes to the 3 years from the that's
What year is it?
86.
86?
Okay. Thank you.
Are you looking for someone? You mean the nurse?
Yeah.
She has no kids.
You know where I can find her?
Maybe at the hospital.
For assumption?
Well then, I'll see you.
Hey, Regina, you four-eyed idiot.
Shut up. She has cooler hair than you.
We got the power plant shift schedule for the night Mads went missing. I need you to interview them so we could check their routes and times.
I've been working on his brother's case. He's charged with rape. I mean, we never even considered whether he could be involved in his brother's disappearance.
Yeah. Egon. This is in the 1950s. We base investigations on evidence, not hunches. You have 3 more months until you retire. Then you
We're
can do
living in
what
the
you want.
future. Now he's going crazy connecting the dots.
I'm just telling you, the ground shook yesterday. I know this isn't an earthquake zone, but the ground was shaking.
We got the search warrant for the power plant.
I have to go. You have my number if you think of anything.
Egon. Helga, just who I want to see.
That's Helge. I want to know your story, Helge. What the fuck?
How can I help you?
He was a time travel kid.
Martin wants to document and verify all the routes and times of everyone here that night. Let's arrange for a time for you to come to the station.
Okay. Helge?
Tuesday.
How's 10:30?
That should work. Sorry for troubling you.
I get the feeling Helge did
Not a problem.
did stuff that he didn't want to.
Your shift was over at 6. Yeah, that's when night shift starts.
Did you drive that night?
I took the back road.
Were you going somewhere else? Is that why you took the state road? Isn't the forest road faster?
Yeah. I picked something up for my father.
Did you pick up a boy?
I'll see you on Tuesday.
Interview Jana. The mom. Hell Doppler. Why not Forest Road? He's gonna go to Helge.
Doppler. Why not Forest Road?
He's following. Oh my god. He's actually like. I want to say cooperating with the old cop, the one that he hates. Because they were both somehow on the somewhat same track. I wouldn't put the search warrant in the rain.
You're supposed to be in school right now?
I'm going to the hospital.
I injured my arm today, so I'm headed to the hospital.
Get in then. I'll drive you.
Dude, this is some... I have to say, this is like when the show actually got super interesting. Because everyone is somehow, like, connecting the dots. Like, they're on the right track, kind of. Not entirely, but kind of. Matt Niels' statement held Doppler.
Did you know that in '86 your father-in-law was supposed to be interviewed in my brother's case?
No?
I went through all the files.
And
Helga
he
was
didn't?
supposed to be questioned on Tuesday, November 11th, 1986. Exactly 33 years from the day after tomorrow. Except there's no statement. He didn't even show. There's just a note.
Oh.
Why not Forest Road?
75 years old, with dementia. And the evening that Mikkel disappeared, Helga was with me.
But the evening before Yasin vanished, Waller found Helga in the forest.
And returned him to the nursing home.
Power plant has changed, Wyndon. This place used to look a lot different. What's that there?
A letter? Oh.
They're headphones.
Those things are not headphones.
I mean, they're new. They're the new thing.
Just put one of them in each ear.
So what's next?
This is where they found the kid, is it? Maybe. Ooh. Okay. I think that's where all the radiation waste is.
I mean, is Satanism a thing?
I don't know.
I mean,
No, I don't think. Not really.
Call your mother to pick you up later. It's best not to walk through the woods right now.
say thank you. Come on, man.
Thank you.
There we go. Good job, Jonas. I would say your mother thought you well, but she kind of didn't. I would assume that's all on Mikkel. Alright, find Mikkel. Oh, this is the radioactive waste place. This is for sure the radioactive waste place. And she's alone too. Why is she alone? Why does she have a lot of, like, cop escorts or whatever? Dude, they're gonna kill her, or she's gonna die somehow, and they're gonna be like, oh, it was an accident, she fell and cracked her neck and she died just like that. I know that in the past this was a radioactive waste cave, which is bad. What the fuck does it look like now? Yellow paint. Yeah. Oh, fuck! Do not touch that door! Alright, this is also awkward. What the fuck is this gonna be like? Is he gonna die and they're gonna blame Ulrich?
Mr. Doppler. My name is Ulrich Nielsen. I'm a police officer. Don't be scared. I just have some questions.
Stop! He's dying!
What does Why Not Forest Road mean? What does it mean?
What are you doing in here?
I'm
Yeah,
a police
it was
officer.
him.
I need to ask him a few questions.
I know you.
What?
Yeah, it was him.
What did
It
you
was
just say?
him.
Sir, you have to
Just
go.
say,
Tell me why you were summoned.
I can change it. I can change the past as well as the future.
What did you say? Where's my son? Where is he? Where's Mikkel?
You need to let him go.
Where's my son? Where's Mikkel?
Ulrich, you could have handled this better.
I can change it.
How little we understand of the world.
This is good. This is very good.
Is this real? Or am I
Yes.
crazy just like my father? Do you even exist? Or are you only the hallucination of a lunatic?
I forgot that
You're not
Jonas wasn't
crazy,
mad.
Neither was your father.
So,
Sometimes it's hard for us to grasp the things that go against what we're conditioned to believe.
You're saying there's like a crack in time in that cave? So Mikkel stays in 1986 till he's my dad?
Whether you believe it or not, that is your father.
Ulrich is my grandfather, and
Martha is your aunt.
I didn't even realize that. Holy shit.
I'm taking him back and making this right.
You don't get it, do you? If you take him back, you're meddling in the sequence of events.
Yeah.
Then your father never meets your mother. They don't fall in love or get married, do they?
You're not born.
And you're never born. If you take him back now, you're erasing your whole existence. The role you play in this is bigger than you think.
You would know, wouldn't you?
But every decision for something is a decision against something else.
I like that line a lot. I like that line a lot. Get the feeling you already know what I decide to do, mysterious stranger.
These things don't make any sense. Maybe I'm going crazy.
Yes, but no.
The dead boy. In the forest, the one we found there. Helga has something to do with all this.
I know how important it is for you to find Mikkel. But the ends don't justify the means.
I don't know who said it, but Ulrich didn't rape me.
There we go.
You don't have to lie for him.
I'm not lying. I wanted it. We both wanted it. He didn't force me.
But what's the eye about?
Face? How did it get like that?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I had a fall.
That's
To do with that.
That's a lie. Somebody punched you. I would assume it's your house.
Have you ever really been happy?
Good fucking question, but I think that applies to literally everyone in this town.
Hannah and you.
He didn't even try to lie about it. He was like immediately, well, I'm done.
Oh, yeah. Your mother called a little earlier. Our son has disappeared and all she can talk about is Mads. And I thought my family was the one full of assholes.
Yeah, she was beat at home. That line confirmed that. That's why he saw Hannah when he first showed up. So he would know to not interfere now. Because he knows that that is Hannah. And he knows that they need to hang out. Yep.
But every decision for something is a decision against something else.
Leaving. Okay, so there was no awkward meeting. He's just gonna leave.
I've always held on to the idea that he's alive. Your father wanted the grave. He thought it might help me to find some closure.
Katerina mentioned that you wanted to tell me something.
1 week before Mads. I didn't tell the police back then. I didn't even remember it. I saw something. Outside, I saw a priest arguing with a man. I have no idea what they were talking about. But I found it strange that a priest would be arguing like that. And just this morning, I saw the same man again.
And he didn't look any different.
No, not the priest. The other one. It was the same man.
What man?
I know because there was something about his ear. It was scarred or
Helge.
disfigured.
Helge time traveled to the
But he
future?
wasn't a single day older. He looked exactly like he did 33 years ago.
Yeah, Helge's gonna time travel to 2019 then.
The cabin on the forest road. Why did Helga keep it after all that happened to him there?
When was the first time you were there?
Was it in 86?
I don't know why you need to know that.
Was your father living in the cabin in 86?
I don't know. Maybe. I came to Winded in 1987. I didn't know about the cabin then. That was after Helga's accident.
When was that?
Where are you now?
When was the accident?
86?
November 12th, 1986.
3 days from today.
Come home. The kids have hardly seen you at all in days. They're worried.
You're worried, Peter. Yes.
Charlotte?
What's that? Just gonna burn it. calling.
Charlotte Doppler. I'll call you back.
Charlotte, the question isn't who abducted the kids, but when. I was right. Helga Doppler. Not now, but in 1986. Call me back as soon as you get this.
That sounds to me like either Ulrich or Charlotte are gonna die or go MIA in time because they're giving each other information before the fact. He did say I can change it, so it's gonna try and change something. What did you do? Also, yes, there is a time travel thing in that place. In this place, yeah. Holy shit, my dude. How can you do that? This dude is fucking ripped. 5/11/1953. 9/11/1953. Okay. What is that supposed to mean, though? That's it. And that's it. Okay, fuck. Dude, I'm lost. I'm legitimately lost. Okay, so I think that the kid that Helge brought back in the body bag, I think that kid was the, was it the third? Yeah, the third missing kid. Which was Elizabeth, was it, yeah, her name is Elizabeth. Elizabeth's boyfriend. That kid that at the end of like episode 4, I believe, he just went missing. Somebody showed up and said Noah sent me, and then that was the end of that. Also, that kid found like this little like nut man, I called it, I think, which was like a man and there was a nut as his head. And then Helge had the same thing. I thought that Helge might have been that kid. That might be the case. I'm confused. Like, this show does a lot of show, not tell. But the thing is that I've watched those episodes so long ago by now that I don't remember. Like, I'm not binge watching the show. I'm watching them at least like one at a week, maybe two. Like, one at a week, maybe one every 2 weeks. Like, it takes a little bit for me to actually remember those things. I know it was only like 3 episodes ago, but Jesus, I don't remember that shit. That's like a month ago for me. My memory sucks. So the kid at the beginning, which was Helge, I don't think it was the same kid that went missing. But, like, that's the thing, is that I thought it was that kid, and then I was like, no, it can't be. And then they showed Helge had the Nutman, and I was like, wait, was that him? And that confused me, that threw me off. But I think, no, I think that what's supposed to be is that Helge is a completely different kid that time travel. And then he also killed the third missing kid with the electric chair and whatnot, and he took the Nutman somehow. For some reason, he took the Nutman as a memento or some shit. So I think that's what's supposed to be. I could be wrong though. I mean, there's an easy solution to this, and it's just literally just I'm just gonna go to episode 4. I'm just gonna go to episode 4, Double Lives, and I'm gonna go to that kid. Okay, those are his clothes. Now I'm gonna go to episode 7 and look at that kid's body. Yeah, those are the same clothes. It's the same fucking kid. Are those the same clothes? Yeah, they are. They for sure are. Okay, here's the other thing. He has the fucking coin. He has the fucking coin necklace. I think the coin necklace is some sort of requirement for the time travel thing. Or the body. They put the coin necklace on Eric Ovendorf, I think. I could be wrong, but I think we saw them putting the coin necklace in Eric. Like, I remember the coin necklace was a thing. I don't remember what for. Again, this show is just showing me a lot of stuff. And, like, it's tying in questions that I had 5 episodes ago now. And by this point, I've forgotten the question. By this point, I've forgotten the original material that the show showed me. So I'm just like, wait, what? Oh my god, okay, the show doesn't really have after credit scenes, do it? No, it's not, okay. I just look at the time and I was like, maybe, but no. Okay, so Noah is writing shit on the wall. He wrote 5/11/1953 and then 9/11/1953. I think Noah is writing... Yeah, I think he's writing, like, every time travel will happen. Maybe. And that becomes, like... That becomes the whole thing in which the cult is based around. Is in the writings on the wall by Noah. But then we also see Noah in the present. Present being a concept that doesn't really matter anymore, because we've seen him in 86 and we've seen him in 2019, and he looks exactly the same, so he time travels. Okay, like, dude, we're starting to get to the point where, like, shit is happening, but I want it to happen faster. Like, that's it, because, like, I said it during this episode, but, like, I'm fucking happy. I'm elated that, like, Jonas figured shit out. Ulrich figured shit out. Like, we're on. It's on. People are figuring shit out. Because, like, for the longest time, the show has been, okay, I know it's time travel. I know we throw in black holes in there at some point. I know the nuclear plant is up to some shady shit. I know all the secrets about all these people, but they don't know, so I just have to sit here and watch them realize it eventually, right? Finally, it's happening. Because, like, in episode 1, I was like, oh shit, time travel. Like, that kid's your brother. It took them 5 episodes, because it was on episode 6 when they confirmed it, and then episode 7 is when they're finally looking into it. I think the show is only like 10 episodes long. Well, this season, sorry. Yeah, 10 episodes long, I can see it right here. So I wonder what's gonna happen for this season. Because I know there is a second season, and I think they're planning on making a third one, and that's gonna be the end of it. So yeah, I'm trying to think, what can you make for the season finale? But the thing is that I know so little about this fucking show that I don't know if, like, those 10 episodes... I don't know if I can guess what's gonna happen at the end of the season. Like, I really don't know. So, okay. Helge... I think I've said it... I said it during the reaction to this video, but I'm pretty sure I said it before as well. Helge strikes to me like somebody who was a cult member, but he decided to not do that anymore because he doesn't want to keep killing children or whatever. Also, he could have just gone crazy, and that's why he stopped. But the thing is that we don't even know if he stopped, because he keeps wandering into places, and it's like, oh, old man has dementia, haha. But Ulrich just followed him, and he went into the time travel chamber or whatever. Like, I'm assuming, like, I'm trying to think of, like, what the fuck is that like, place, that basement-looking place, not basement, like, The place next to the cabin that you open it and you go inside of it and it's underground. That place. Is it like a basement? Let's call it basement. I keep thinking about that basement place and what the fuck is happening there, because every time we see that basement place from the same perspective, the same shot, which is like we see the stairs and what's in this wall and the like bench and nothing else. And I guess at the end of this episode we do get to see Noah like riding on the. He was fucking flexing on people. He was doing the wings. He was like, "What the fuck, Noah?" And then he started writing on the walls, and I assume that is like the wall to the left or something. And we actually get to see that dates are written there, and it's like, okay. But the thing is, for the longest time I thought that basement led to the place with the electric chair, because like that's the rogue element here. I don't know what the fuck the place with the electric chair is. I don't know where it is, but I guess the question is not where, it's when. But fuck that question. I want to know where it is, because I thought it was that basement. Now I don't know anymore. Like so. Here's the thing, is that I know a lot of things, but the more I know, the more I don't know. Right? And the characters know zero. They don't know shit. Except that this episode, they started to realize shit, and I'm like, okay, but when are you going to actually give me answers? Because no answers are given to me. Mysteries are being solved. Theories that I had are being confirmed. But I still haven't gotten an answer as to what the fuck is happening. So I'm just waiting for that. So that's Helge. I didn't realize that at the time. This kid right here is Helge. That's what the blood is. This is when he mutilated his ear or whatever. Or not mutilated, but like... Maybe he got like the electrocution thing, and that hit his ear and like part of his face, because I think part of his face is also fucked up. And then he's in the room. He's not like complaining that it hurts, and he should be. What the fuck, Helge? So, okay, now I want to go back to what Peter said. Yeah, the cabin. Why did he keep it after all that happened to him there? I think the cabin is the electric chair place. But like, Charlotte walked into the cabin and then she left, and we didn't get to see what was inside of them. What was inside there. But why would they have an electric chair in there? This is a question. When was the first time you were there? Was it already in 1986? I don't know why you want to know that. Did your father live in the cabin in 86? When was the accident? 86. What accident? Why did he keep it after what happened to him there? When was the first time you were there? 86. I don't know why you want to know that. Did your father live in the cabin in 86? I don't know. Maybe. I came to Wyndham in 87. I didn't know about the cabin then. I came to Wyndham in 87. Was he adopted? Was Helge... Like, did they come from a different town? Or does Peter literally knows I came to Wyndham in 87? Which would mean that in 2020, a kid is gonna go missing and it's gonna become Peter. Right? If we take it literally, if we take the I came to Wyndham literally, that should be it. That was after Helge's incident. When was the incident? November 1286. That was Helge's accident. But we see that as a kid, his ear was already mutilated. But that couldn't have been in 86 because Helge is an old man. If that happened in 86, Helge would grow up to be the same age that Peter is in here right now. So what the fuck? I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know what I do know. Because what I know, I don't know if I'm confusing myself, misunderstanding things, or if I'm on the right track. It could be I'm like Ulrich right now. I'm like fucking Ulrich. I'm like, I think I'm crazy, and I might be crazy, but time travel though. You know, like, okay, so Helge's accident happened in November 12th, 1986. Okay, what was the accident? Because we've seen that Helge was already fucked up as a kid. Ulrich's mom said that she saw Helge twice. In the future and the past. And I guess we got confirmation that that hooded person at the end of episode 4 was Helge. Alright? So Helge was definitely like an agent of Noah. A member of the cult, yep. In the future, old Helge is trying to time travel. But what is he gonna do? He's saying, I have to change it. I have to change the past, future, I can change it. That's what he said, didn't he? What the fuck, Helge? Does that mean that Helge is just gonna try to fuck with time and it's just gonna cause a fucking paradox and everything's just gonna blow up and disintegrate and disappear? That could be. I don't know. So, dude, like, I'm just so confused. Okay, what the fuck was the thing that Hannah got? Hannah found... That's the paper... That's the... Okay, no, that actually answers a lot. That is the wallpaper that the room has. Right? Okay, I need to go to the beginning. I need to go to the beginning. Yeah, it is. It is. That's the room wallpaper. That's the electric chair room wallpaper. So the electric chair room. Okay, that answers that. That room. Give me a second. Give me a fucking second. Give me a fucking second here. I think I'm about to blow my mind off. I'm gonna blow my own mind here. It's not the same shot, but it's pretty fucking close. Yeah, it is. Holy shit. Yeah. It's not the same, but it's pretty similar. So, that's why. That's what we keep seeing the same... Sorry if I'm not explaining a lot, but that's why we keep seeing the same shot for that room where Peter and Toronto were hanging out, and then we saw Noah at the end. That room, the basement. Because that was the electric chair room at some point. And then in the future, Charlotte discovers that is the wallpaper of the room. So that is the same room. And that's why we keep seeing the same camera shot of that room, the same camera pan. Because we are supposed to realize that I guess subconsciously I thought. I guess I didn't actually realize it, but I subconsciously realized it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Because, like, subconsciously, I immediately associated that room to the electric chair room, but I thought it was like a room to the side. But no, that's just a room in a different point in time. That makes sense. The story is about time travel, like, duh. But still. So, yes, the question is not where, is when. I meme myself, but it worked out in the end. So, when is this room? 86? Okay, 86 minus 33. How much would that be? Minus 3, 83, minus 56, right? No, 53. 53! And if we go to the episode, Noah writes down 5/11/53 or 9/11/53, which is the date where Helge arrives. But when did Helge come from? Did he come from 86? No. I mean, the clothes he was wearing looked like he came from, like, the 20s. Okay, 53 minus 33, 20. Yeah, 20, just 1920. Did Helge come from the 1920 to 53, and then grow up to be adult Helge in 86, and then in the future, in 2019, he's just old man Helge, dementia Helge. That's what I'm assuming, because his clothes look the most 1920 shit I've seen in a while. Like, that looks like a 1920s kid. So dude, I don't know. Like, okay, I'm realizing things now that I'm paying more attention, but I still don't know what the fuck that means. Okay? Okay, so that means that the electric chair room is a place that does not exist in 2019. Therefore, they are taking the kids to a different point in time in order to kill them. But they didn't do that with... They didn't do that with Mikkel. Like, why did Mikkel just straight up time travel? Like, why did Mikkel just straight up time travel? Like, that's the question I need answered, because Eric went missing, they killed him. And maybe time travel, well, yes, because we saw them drag, like, Eric Ovendorf's body somewhere, but we never actually got to see the resolution to that scene. So I'm thinking that they did that at a different point in time. So it's not relevant yet, right? So then Mikkel became Michael, and then the other kid is also dead, and he has the ice thing, and then Matt is also dead and has the ice thing, and time travel 33 years into the future. The third kid, I don't remember his fucking... It doesn't matter, he's dead now. That kid with the nutman, he time traveled 33 years into the past. So what are we doing here? Like, I understand that it's a 33-year jump, but what determines if it's gonna be a past or a future one? Like, what is the... I'm confused. I'm lost. It's getting late. I need to go make myself some food. So I think I'm just gonna cut this discussion short because I'm just confusing myself. I'm just confused and I don't have any answers, and it's... Fuck it, I'm just gonna watch next episode next time, and that'll give me answers hopefully. Alright everyone, thank you so much for checking this episode of A Dark Reaction. If you want to see more, you can subscribe to the channel, like, comment, all that fun stuff. I also have a Patreon, so next episode is already up there as well as full length. Thank you so much for showing up, and I'll see you next time. Take care.